Hello everyone, welcome back. In this video, we will introduce vectors, stacks, queues, and priority queues. The Java collections framework was introduced with Java 2. Several data structures were supported prior to Java 2. Among them are the vector class and the stack class. These classes were redesigned to fit into the Java collections framework, but their old style methods are retained for compatibility. Let's look at the vector class and the stack class now. The vector class is replaced by the array list class. Vector contains the synchronized methods for accessing and modifying a vector. It is not efficient for most of the applications. You may encounter vector in the legacy Java code. Vector is extended from the abstract list. Vector inherits all the methods from the collection, the interface, and from the list interface. Additionally, it has its own methods. The stack class is extended from the vector class. It provides an empty, a NOA constructor for constructor an empty stack. The methods empty returns true if the stack is empty. Peek returns the top element in the stack, and pop returns and removes the top element in the stack. Push adds a new element to the top of this stack. The design of the stack class, it is not good because it inherits all the unnecessary methods from its superclass. A queue is a first in, first out data structure. Elements are appended to the end of the queue and are removed from the beginning of the queue. This is the queue interface. It is extended from the collection interface. And these are the methods defined in the queue interface. Offer inserts an element into the queue. Pull retrieves and removes the head of this queue. Remove also removes and removes the head of this queue. The difference between pull and remove is that for pull, if the queue is empty, it returns null. And for remove, if the queue is empty, it will throw an exception. Peek retrieves, but not remove. Element is the same, retrieve, but not remove. They are almost the same, but the difference is that the peek will return null if the queue is empty, and the element will throw exception if the queue is empty. The linked list is extended from the list and also from the queue. when you create a queue in your program, you can just use the linked list. The priority queue is extended from the queue interface. It inherits all the methods from the queue interface. The priority queue class defines the 4 constructors. And this is the no-arg constructor. And this is the constructor. You can specify a comparator. Let's look at a test program to use priority queue. In this test program, we create a priority queue and add the strings into the queue. And now we're going to remove the elements from the queue. So the highest priority elements are removed first. And this is now the second queue. And in this queue, we're going to use a comparator. This comparator, we're going to use the reversed order and for the normal comparison of the string. So this is opposite from the first one. So now when you display the result, you're going to see the result is opposite from the first one. And here is a sample run. And when you look at the program, and you're going to see this is the from the first queue in Georgia, Indiana, Oklahoma, Texas, and the second one is opposite: Texas, Oklahoma, Indiana, and Georgia. The chapter is concluded with a case study. The case study is to evaluate expressions. You can enter an expression from Google and see the result of the expression. And we're going to write the code in this program to evaluate an expression. And we're going to use the data structures and use the stack in this case and to write a program. Now, please study this program in the book. Thank you very much. See you on the next chapter.